Now in this exercise 1.4, we are going to solve the linear equations using Cramer's rule. Now 5x minus 2y plus 16 equal to 0, x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Writing this equation in matrix form. 5, 1, minus 2, 3 into x, 5 is equal to minus 16 plus 7. This is of the form Ax is equal to B. Now, determinant A. Determinant A is equal to determinant 5 minus 2, 1, 3. Expanding this determinant, 5 into 3 minus 15 minus 2, 1 into 2. This is equal to 15 plus 2 equal to 17. Therefore, delta value is equal to 17. Next, we are going to find out what is delta x. So, delta x is equal to determinant. See, instead of x, you replace the constant. The constant is minus 16 and 7. And y value minus 2, 3. So, to expand this determinant, minus 16 into 3, minus 48, minus of minus 14. So, this is going to be minus 48 plus 14. This is equal to 4 minus 34. So, this is your delta x value. Now, to find delta y. Delta y is equal to x value, write as it is 5 and 1, and replace y value by 16 and minus 16 and plus 7. So, this is equal to 5 into 7, 35 minus 16. So, this is equal to 35 plus 16. This is equal to 11, 4, 51. So, delta y is equal to 51. By Cramer's rule, x is equal to delta x by delta. Delta x value is minus 34. Minus 34 divided by 17. So, this is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to delta y by delta. This is equal to 51 by 17. This is equal to 3. Therefore, we are asked to solve, isn't it? X comma y is equal to, the solution set x comma y is equal to minus 2 comma 3. In the second question, we have 3 by x plus 2y is equal to 12 and 2 by x plus 3y is equal to 13. So, here we have x in the denominator. So, assume 1 by x is equal to, let 1 by x is equal to some a. So, this equation will reduce to 3a plus 2y is equal to 12 and 2a plus 3y is equal to 13. So, writing this equation in matrix form. So, we are going to write 3, 2, 2, 3, x, y is equal to 12, 13. Therefore, delta is equal to determinant 3, 2, 2, 3. So, this is of the form Ax is equal to B. So delta value is equal to this determinant of A. So this is your A, this is your X, and this is your B. So this is equal to 9 minus 4 equal to 5, not equal to 0. Therefore, we are going to find, therefore, delta x is equal to delta x, you will replace the value of delta A. Delta A is equal to, instead of A, you will write 12 and 13, and Y you write 2 and 3. So 12, 13, 2, 3. So this is equal to 36 minus 26 equal to 10. So delta A value is equal to 10. Now Y, delta Y is equal to, so A you write as it is 3, 2, instead of Y you replace 12 and 13. So this is equal to 39 minus 24. So this is equal to 15. Delta Y is equal to 15. You already have your delta A. Delta A value, delta value is equal to 5. Your delta A is equal to 10. Delta Y is equal to 15. Therefore, by Cramer's rule, A is equal to delta A by delta, this is equal to 10 by 5 equal to 2, and Y is equal to delta Y by delta, this is equal to 15 divided by 5, this is equal to 3. Now our question is in X and Y. So now convert this, change this A to Y. A is equal to 1 by X. So 1 by X is A is equal to 2, gives you 1 by X is equal to 2. Therefore X is equal to 1 by 2. Cross multiply 2, X is equal to 1. So X is equal to half. So Y is equal to 3. Therefore the solution is X is equal to half and Y is equal to 3. Now in the third equation, there are three variables x, y and z. 3x plus 3y minus z is equal to 11. 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to 9. And 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 25. The matrix form of this equation is, you write it in the form 3, 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 2, 4, 3, 2. Coefficient of x, y, z into x, y, z is equal to 11, 9, 25. Now this is of the form Ax is equal to B. So we are asked to solve using Cramer's rule. So delta is equal to determinant A. Find out the determinant value of this 3 by 3 determinant. So you simplify, you get this value to be minus 22. To find delta x, replace the value of x by the constant 11, 9 and 25. Only replace the x column. Then rewrite y and z as it is. You get the value of delta x. So expanding this, you get delta x is equal to minus 44. Then delta y. So to find delta y in determinant value, delta value, you replace the y 3 minus 1, 3 by the constant 11, 9 and 25. You get delta y. Expand this determinant, you get the value to be minus 66. Now to find delta z, replace z by the constant values 11, 9 and 25. Rewrite x column, y column as it is. So expand this determinant, you get the value minus 88. Therefore x is equal to delta x by delta, that is minus 44 by minus 22 gives you 2. Y is equal to delta y by delta, that is minus 66 by minus 22 is 3. Z is equal to delta z by delta, that is minus 88 by 22, that is equal to 4. So x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to 4. In the fourth question we have 3 by x minus 4 by y minus 2 by z is minus 1 is equal to 0. 1 by x plus 2 by y plus 1 by z minus 2 equal to 0. 2 by x minus 5 by y minus 4 by z plus 1 equal to 0. So rewriting this equation in this format, 3 by x minus 4 by y minus 2 by z is equal to 1. 1 by x plus 2 by y plus 1 by z is equal, take this to the other side, equal to 2. 2 by x minus 5 by y plus minus 4 by z, take this one the other side, it becomes minus 1. As x, y, z are in the denominator, assume 1 by x is equal to a, 1 by y is equal to b, 1 by z is equal to c. Therefore, the equation reduces to 3a minus 4b minus 2c is equal to 1. A plus 2b plus c is equal to 2. A 2a minus 5b minus 4c is equal to minus 1. So now in this equation, we are going to write these three equations in the form ax is equal to b. We are going to rewrite this equation in matrix form. So this is going to be 3, 1, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 5, minus 2, 1, minus 4 into a, b, c is equal to 1, 2, 1. So this is of the form a x is equal to b. So we are going to find out del value. Del is equal to determinant a. So first we are going to find out the determinant value of 3, 1, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 5, minus 1, minus 2, 1 and minus 4. Then we can find out delta A, delta B and delta C. So delta is equal to determinant A. Now this is equal to 3 minus 4 minus 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, minus 5, 4. You expand this determinant and simplify, you get the value of delta to be minus 15. Now delta A. So to find delta A, replace the A column by 1, 2, minus 1 by this constant. So you get 1, 2, minus 1 and the other two columns as it is minus 2, minus 5, minus 4, 2, minus 5, 2, 1, minus 4, minus 2, 1, minus 4. Simplify this determinant, you get the delta A value is equal to minus 15. Similarly, to find delta B, replace the B column. 4, 2, minus 5 by the constant. 1, 2, minus 1. We get delta B. Expand this determinant, you get this value of delta B to be minus 5. To find delta C, replace the C constant. C values by the constant value. So C value minus 2, 1, minus 4 is replaced by 1, 2, minus 1. And you expand this determinant, you get delta C value to be minus 5. Now, by Cramer's rule, we get A is equal to delta A by delta, that is minus 15 by minus 15, that is 1. B is equal to delta B by delta, that is minus 5 by 15, that is equal to 1 by 3. Then delta C is equal to delta C by delta. So delta C value we got it as minus 5. So minus 5 by minus 15, this is equal to 1 by 3. Now we are supposed to find out the value of x, y and z. Therefore, x is equal to, we get A is equal to 1 gives you 1 by x is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1. B is equal to 1 by 3 gives you 1 by y is equal to 1 by 3. Cross multiply, we get y is equal to 3. Then c is equal to 1 by 3 gives you 1 by z is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, z is equal to 3. Hence, the solution is, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to 3. This is the solution for the given set of equations. The next question is a statement question. In a competitive examination, 1 mark is awarded for every correct answer, and while quarter mark is deducted for every wrong answer. A student answered 100 questions and got 80 marks. How many questions did he answer correctly? Use Cramer's rule. Now our question is to find out the number of questions he answered correctly. So let us assume, let x be the number of questions answered correctly and y be the number of answered wrongly. Now see, he is answering 100 questions on the whole. So correct question plus the wrong question is 100. Therefore, we get x plus y is equal to 100. This is your first equation. The next is, it is given for correct question he is awarded 1 mark, and for wrong question he is deducted 1 by 4 mark. That is, correct question is getting 1 mark. Okay, 1 into x is 1x. He is deducted, that means it is minus 1 by 4 into y is equal to, how many marks is he getting on the whole? He is getting 80 marks. Now cross taking LCM 4. So a second equation reduces to 4x minus y is equal to 80 into 4. That is 4x minus y is equal to 320. So this is your, therefore this is your second equation reduced to 4x minus y is equal to 320. So now we are supposed to solve these two equations. X plus y is equal to 100 and 4x minus y is equal to 320. Writing these two equations in the matrix form, we get this is equal to 1, 4, 1 minus 1 into x, y. 4x is equal to 100, 320. So this is of the form A, x is equal to b. Therefore, delta is equal to determinant 1, 1, 4 minus 1. This is equal to minus 1 minus 4. This is equal to minus 5. Delta x is equal to, replace x by 100 and 320. 100, 320. 1 minus 1, we get minus 100 minus 320. This is equal to minus 420. Then delta y is equal to, write 1, 4 as it is. For the y column it becomes 100 and 320. So this is equal to 320 minus 400. This is equal to minus 80. Now, by Cramer's rule, we get x is equal to delta x by delta and y is equal to delta y by delta. So this is equal to delta x value, we have minus 420 divided by minus 5, and this is y is equal to delta y values minus 80 divided by minus 5. So this is equal to 84 x value, and y value is equal to 16. So the questions answered correctly, x is equal to 84. The questions answered wrongly is 16. Therefore, your question is to find how many questions did he answer correctly. Therefore, he answered 84 questions correctly. This is your answer. And the next question. A chemist has one solution which is 50% acid and another solution which is 25% acid. How much each should be mixed to make 10 liters of a 40% acid solution? We are supposed to do this question using Cramer's rule. Now, let us assume, let X be the liters from 50% acid solution and Y be the liters from 25% acid solution. Totally we are getting 10 liters of acid solution. Therefore, we are given X plus Y is equal to 10 liters. So 50% of X and 25% of Y gives you 40%. So it is given 50 by 100 into X, 50% of X. Now 25% of Y, 25 by 100 into Y. This is equal to 40% of 10 liters. So 40% is 40 by 100 into 10. So now when we simplify, this is going to be 1 by 2, this is going to be 1 by 4, this is going to be 4. Therefore, X by 2 plus Y by 4 is equal to 4. Now taking LCM as 4, you are going to get 2X plus Y is equal to 16. Now this is our second equation. Now writing the first equation and second equation in matrix form, we are going to get, writing it in writing equation 1 and 2 in AX is equal to B form. We get 1, 1, 2, 1 into XY is equal to 10, 16. A, this is X is equal to B. Therefore, delta is equal to 1, 1, 2, 1. This is equal to 2, 1 minus 2 minus 1. Delta X is equal to, replace, in the place of X you substitute 10 and 16, and here 1, 1. This is equal to 10 minus 16 equal to minus 6. Delta Y is equal to 1, 2, 10, 16. This is equal to 16 minus 20. This is equal to minus 4. Therefore, by Cramer's rule, X is equal to delta X by delta This is equal to delta x value we have minus 6 divided by minus 1. This is equal to 6. So y is equal to delta y by delta. This is equal to minus 4 by minus 1. This is equal to 4. Hence, 6 liters of 50% acid solution and 4 liters of 25% acid solution should be mixed in 10 liters of 40% solution. The next question is about a fish tank. A fish tank can be filled in 10 minutes using both pumps A and B simultaneously. However, pump B can pump the water in or out at the same rate. If the pump B is inadvertently run in reverse, then the tank will be filled in 30 minutes. How long would it take each pump to fill the tank by itself? Now we are supposed to solve this question using Cramer's rule. So let us assume, let the pump A takes X minutes to fill the tank and let the pump B takes Y minutes to fill the tank. So let us find out the amount of water that is filled in 1 minute. So in 10 minutes, one full tank. So in 1 minute, 1/10 tank. X and Y together. Therefore, pump A 1 by X, pump B 1 by X. Together 1/10 of the tank is getting filled. Next, the pump is running reverse. Hence, it will be emptying the water. So in X hours, pump A will fill 1 tank. Therefore, in 1 hour, 1 by X tank will be filled. By pump B, 1 by Y tank will be emptied. Together, 1/30 of the tank will be filled. So we get two equations, 1 by X plus 1 by Y equal to 1/10. 1 by X minus 1 by Y is equal to 1/30. Now substituting 1 by X is equal to A and 1 by Y is equal to B, we get A plus B is equal to 1/10 and A minus B equal to 1/30. Writing this in matrix form, we get coefficient of A is 1, coefficient of B is 1. Here A is 1, here B is minus 1. So 1, 1, 1 minus 1 into AB is equal to 1/10 and 1/30. So this is of the form AX is equal to B. Therefore, delta is equal to determinant A, determinant 1, 1, 1 minus 1, the value reduces to minus 2. Delta A, to find delta A, replace A value by the constant value 1/10, 1/30 and B as it is 1 and minus 1. Simplify, we get the answer minus 4/30. Delta B, you replace the B value by the constant value 1/10, 1/30 and keep the A value as it is. Expand the determinant, you get the value minus 2/30. By Cramer's rule, we get A is equal to delta A by delta, that is equal to 4/30 divided by minus 2. Simplify, you get 4/60, that is 1/15. B value is equal to delta B by delta, that is minus 2/30 by minus 2. Simplify, you get 2/60, that is 1/30. Hence, A is equal to 1/15 implies 1 by X is equal to 1/15, therefore X is equal to 15. B is equal to 1/30, that is equal to 1 implies 1 by Y is equal to 1/30, therefore Y is equal to 30. Hence, pump how many minutes? 15 minutes to fill the tank, and pump B will take 30 minutes to fill the tank. Conclude your answer like this. The next question is, a family of 3 people went out for a dinner in a restaurant. The cost of 2 dosai, 3 idlis and 2 vadais is rupees 150. The cost of 2 dosai, 2 idlis and 4 vadais is rupees 200. The cost of 5 dosai, 4 idlis and 2 vadais is 250. The family of has rupees 350 in hand, and they ate 3 dosai and 6 idlis and 6 vadais. Will they be able to manage to pay the bill within the amount they had? That is the question. Now we are supposed to find out the value of the amount spent for the value of 1 idli, 1 dosa and 1 vadai. So let us assume, let the cost of 1 dosa be rupees X, cost of 1 idli be rupees Y, and cost of 1 vadai be rupees Z. So the first person, they are eating 2 dosai, 3 idlis and 2 vadai. So 2x plus 3y plus 2z, and they spent 150 rupees. So it is equal to 150. Secondly, the cost of 2 dosai, 2 idlis and 4 vadai. So 2x plus 2y plus 4z. That is equal to rupees 200. So here it is equal to 200. The third, the cost of 5 dosai, 4 idlis and 2 vadais. So 5x plus 4y plus 2z is equal to, they spent 250 rupees. So it is equal to 250. Now writing this equation in matrix form. So writing in matrix form. We get 232, 224, 224, 542 into xyz is equal to 150, 200, 250. So it is of the form Ax is equal to B. So to solve this equation using Cramer's rule, we need to find out the value of delta. Delta is equal to determinant A. That is equal to, find the determinant value of this matrix, you get the answer to be equal to 20. So delta is equal to 20. Next is to find out what is delta x. So to find delta x, replace the value of x by 150, 200 and 250. So 150, 200 and 250, the first column. So second column is going to be 3, 2, 4 and 2, 4, 2. Now you expand this determinant. This is equal to 150 into 4 minus 16. Then minus 3 into 200 into 2, 400 minus 250 into 4. That is equal to 1000. Then plus 2 into 200 into 4, 800 minus 500. So simplify this. This is equal to 150 into minus 12 minus 3 into minus 600 plus 2 into 300. So this is cipher 30, 315 plus 3800 minus plus 1800 plus 600. So minus plus cancel. So delta x is equal to 600. Similarly, find delta y, replacing y column. So the first column is going to be 2, 2, 5, no change. Second column is going to be 150, 200 and 250. Third column is going to be 242 equal to 2 into 200 into 2, 400 minus 250 into 4, this is 1000 minus 150 into 2 into 2, 4 minus 5 into 4, 20 plus 2 into 250, 500 minus 5 into 200, 1000. So simplify this, you get this is equal to 2 into minus 600 minus 150 into minus 16 plus 2 into minus 500. So this is equal to minus 1200 plus 2400 plus into minus 1000. So 1200 minus 1200 minus 1000, it is going to be minus 2200 plus 2400, that will give you the answer 200. So delta y is equal to 200. Next we are supposed to find out what is the value of delta z. Next we are supposed to find out the value of delta z. Delta z is equal to determinant. X value we are going to write as it is 2, 2, 2, 5. Y value 3, 2, 4. Instead of z we are going to write it as 150, 200 and 250. So expanding this determinant, this is equal to 2 into 500 minus 800 minus 3 into 2 into 250, 500 minus 5 into 200 gives you 1000 plus 150 into 4 2s are 8 minus 10. So this is 2 into minus 300 minus 3 into minus 500 plus 150 into minus, so it's minus 600 plus 1500 plus minus 300. So this is minus 900 plus 1500 will give you 600. This is your delta z value. So by Cramer's rule, x is equal to delta x by delta. This is equal to delta x value we have 600 divided by 20. So this is equal to 30. Y is equal to delta y by delta. Delta y value is delta y is equal to 200 divided by 20. This gets cancelled 10. Then z is equal to delta z by delta. This is equal to delta z value we got 600 divided by 20, that is equal to 30. Now x is cost of one dosa, y is the cost of one idli and z is the cost of one vada. So cost of one dosa equal to rupees 30. Cost of one idli equal to rupees 10. Cost of one vada equal to rupees 30. Now we read in the question. They are eating how many idlis? They are eating 3 dosai, 6 idlis and 6 vadais. So to find out the cost of, therefore 3 dosai plus 6 idlis plus 6 vadais equal to 3x plus 6y plus 6 is that this is equal to 3 into 30 plus 6 into 10 plus 6 into 30. This is going to be 90 plus 60 plus 180. So 150 plus 180, this is equal to 330. So the cost of this is equal to, therefore this is equal to rupees 330. They are having how many rupees in their hand? 360 rupees in hand. Therefore they will be